Hey, welcome back to another Business Broker 101. I'm often asked the question, when it's the right time to sell? Of course, the answer to that question is very personal in nature. And there's only one person who can really answer that question, and that is the business owner. But there are lots of other things to think about that go into answering that question. And this video is designed to put some perspective into those other considerations. I think one of the things that you want to think about in terms of when is the right time to sell is you want to make sure that the business is good. Not only bottom line good, but the trend of the business is good. So the last 3 or 4 years have seen increasing revenues, increasing cash flow. You can look at the financials and say, hey, there's momentum in this business, positive energy in this business. That's a good indication of when it's the right time to sell. You also want to look at the external environment, the market economics. For example, the lending environment. Is there capital in the marketplace? You need to put yourself in the position of the buyer and what type of ease that they'll have in being able to secure a loan for the business. Look at the inventory in the business, in the marketplace. Is there a lot of inventory? Then there'll be more competition, which means it may not be the best time to sell. Is it a seller's market? Okay. Is it a buyer's market? Who has the advantage in terms of supply and demand? Interest rates is a big driver. So in a low interest rate environment like right now, the buyer has affordability on their side. So they can buy a bigger business, perhaps a more expensive business, because they're going to be able to afford it from a financial standpoint. So a lot of external factors go into answering the question, when is the right time to sell? And you need, as a seller, to put yourself in a buyer's position in order to properly answer the question. Here's one that's really kind of personal. It's I'll call it the skill set challenge. If you can look in the mirror and say, hey, the business is changing, technology is coming in, the customer set is potentially changing, or competitive set is changing. Am I the right person to run this business? I had a situation recently where a seller answered that question. No, I'm not the right person. I'm not that good at internet. I'm not that good at e-commerce. I'm not the best person going forward to run this business. I'm going to go find that person. I'm going to take my proceeds. I've done a great job managing the business, but I'm not the best person to take the business forward. And they were honest about answering that question and decided to sell the business. Sometimes you're not even in the market to sell, and the right buyer will come along, okay? That might be the right time to sell the business. You see a buyer who will pay your price, reward you for your efforts, and have an alignment of your vision and your goals, and basically will take care of your employees and your customer base going forward. So timing is everything, and sometimes you run into the right buyer, which prompts the right time to sell. I would also say you want to sell the business when your health is good and you're feeling good. You never want to get into a situation where it's a distressed sale, you're under pressure, you're under a medical challenge. Not a good formula for the right time to sell. So pick a time where things are going well health-wise, your business is clipping along real well, like we talked about. Your brand is strong in the marketplace. There's lots of customer reviews and good accolades. You've got a great team in place, so it's easy for a new buyer to come in and take over because the team knows the business and team can drive future results. And that your financials are strong, and importantly, there are growth opportunities that are still untapped. You've identified them, but you haven't secured them. So that will go well into positioning the business for a sale. Okay, so tough question. When is the right time to sell? Not an easy one to answer, but if you'll think through the personal side of things and weigh them against those considerations that we just discussed, I think you'll be in a better position to answer the question. All right? So thanks again for joining. We'll see you next time on a Business Broker 101 video. Take care and have a great day.